Okay, so the question is that find the volume of a shoebox which has its dimensions as 10 meter into 5 meter into 10 meter, means 10 by 5 by 10. Also find if it has more space than another box with dimensions 5 meter by 3 meter by 40 meter. So you have to find the volume of a shoebox, and these are the dimensions given. Now, shoebox is in the shape of a cuboid. A cuboid looks like this. When I draw it, this is a box or this is a cuboid. You find कि सामने का लाइन ये है, ये लाइन पीछे है, एंड सिमिलरली सामने का लाइन ये है और ये वाला जो एज है ये पीछे है. अल्टीमेटली ये डॉटेड है बिकॉज इट इज नॉट विजिबल, ये कवर्ड हो जाएगा. गॉट इट? दैट इज व्हाई डॉटेड है, बिकॉज ये उस तरफ है, यू कैन नॉट सी इट फ्रॉम दिस साइड. So this is what we call a cuboid. A cuboid has these total, there are 6 surfaces, like 1, 2 and 4 side में. Now the volume of a cuboid are length. Volume of a cuboid is length into breadth into height. So the longer side is called length. This is length. This side is breadth, and height is always the vertical side. So if you multiply length into breadth into height, so you will get the volume of shoebox, and then you find the volume of another box. ये करो और मेरे को बताओ. Let us try to solve it. The shoebox is equal to, first we'll write the formula.
सर अब ये लिखिए वॉल्यूम ऑफ शूबॉक्स 1 सर, क्योंकि अभी दो चीज का वॉल्यूम है ना, तो सर 1 लिख सकते हैं ना.
वेट, वॉल्यूम का यूनिट होगा क्यूबिक मीटर या क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर, व्हाटएवर इज गिवन.
सर 500 मीटर क्यूब.
500 cubic meter. Okay, now you have to find the volume of the second box.
यस सर. तो सर हम लोग वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड 1 और वॉल्यूम ऑफ क्यूबॉइड 2 लिख सकते हैं.
लिख सकते हो. फर्स्ट क्यूबॉइड लिख सकते हो, यू कैन.
हाँ सर.
Second cuboid then will be 5 into 3 into 40 square meter cubic meter.
हाँ सर.
600 height, इसका हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है. इसका मतलब है कि ये जो क्यूबॉइड है ये तुम समझ लो कि इस तरह है जिसका हाइट बहुत ज्यादा है, लाइक ये ऐसा है और फिर ऊपर से ऐसे लंबा है. ओके, इस तरह का बॉक्स है ये. इट इज द काइंड ऑफ अ वर्टिकल बॉक्स. इट इज नॉट अ शू बॉक्स, इट इज जस्ट अ वर्टिकल बॉक्स. So here you will find that 4 is a 12, 5, 60, 600 cubic meter is the volume. So the question was that find if it has more space than another box. So the answer is no. Shoe box has less space because volume defines space. So shoe box has less volume than the second box.
सर 600 minus 500.
नहीं, तुम्हें बस खाली बोलना है कि find out if it has more space or less space. So shoe box has less space than the second box. And if they ask you the difference, then the difference in space is that second box has more space, like 100 cubic meter. Yeah. Second question. In a cuboid, there are how many edges or sides? Number 2, surfaces. Number 3, vertices. Okay. Number 2, in a cuboid, there are how many edges or sides, surfaces and vertices? Now this is a conceptual question. Okay, अगर ये चीज समझोगे नहीं तो सम फ्यूचर का नहीं कर नहीं पाओगे. तो you try to imagine anything which is cuboidal. Now what are things which are cuboidal? कोई भी box like a pencil box जो rectangular हो या shoe box is a cuboid. So let us draw a cuboid once again, the shape of a shoe box. So इसको dotted line करेंगे हम लोग और फिर वापस से एक कंप्लीट रेक्टेंगल यहाँ से ड्रॉ करेंगे. थोड़ा स्पेस देके ये इस पॉइंट को देखो, यहाँ से डायगोनली जाओ, हाफ वे जाओ या हाफ वे से थोड़ा बेसी जाओ और फिर एक सिमिलर साइज का, मतलब जितना बड़ा लेंथ ये है उतना ही बड़ा लेके जितना ये है ब्रेथ उतना ही ब्रेथ ले लो, मैं थोड़ा सा आगे जाएगा और फिर इसको यहाँ से यहाँ लाके ज्वाइन कर दो. You will get an approximate cuboid. Then join this point with this point, this with this. This with this, and this obviously will be in dotted line actually. Okay, the dotted line represents that ये जो three sides है ये उस तरफ है box के, they are on the other side of the box, so they are not visible from this side. They become visible if it is a glass cuboid or if it is transparent. Anyway, so the first question is then that how many sides or edges does the box have? Now, if you count it, and you can also count it in your pencil box or in any book, like a fat book, this is called side. So, यहाँ से यहाँ तक एक side है. This is 1, okay, 1, 2, ये 2 हुआ, 3, 4. So, ऊपर में 4 है, then 5, 6, 7, 8. Then नीचे में 9, or at the bottom you have 9, 10, 11, and then 12. So in total there are 12 sides or edges. In a cuboid, in total there are 12 sides or edges. You can take a pencil box and you can run your finger around and you will find there are, because at the top surface is a rectangle. There are 4 sides. Iska ठीक opposite, just opposite to this at the bottom, you have a similar rectangle with again 4 sides. At this side you have a rectangle, at this side you have a rectangle, jiska 4 sides hai. So in total it is 16, but then some of the sides will get repeated. That's why you will have 12 sides in total. Number 2 is how many surfaces does the cuboid have? Okay, so surfaces means the flat surface, like at the top you have a flat rectangular surface. This is one surface. At the bottom you have another surface which you can, if you lift the shoebox or if you lift the cuboid, you can run your hand along the surface. So surface number 1 is this. Surface number 2 is this, the one at the bottom. Surface number 3 is this one, this side one. Surface number 4 is this side one, this side. Surface number 5 is at the front, this front part. And surface number 6 is the diametrically opposite surface, which is at the back, piche wala. So there are 6 surfaces. I will try to show you. 1 second, give me a second. I will try to show you, then it becomes more clear. Let us say this is a diary, and it is any book or diary is a cuboid. So this is a cuboid. Okay, this is a cuboid. Now let us say this is first surface, okay, which you can see in front of you. This is first. If I turn it around, which means diametrically opposite to it, this is first surface, means this is the first surface. Then this is the second surface, the white one. Okay. Then you have this one, third surface, fourth surface, fifth surface, and sixth surface. Okay. So there are 6 surfaces in total. Let me show you another example. Imagine that this is a cuboid. So this is first surface. This one is first surface, and it's flat. The exactly opposite side, you have another surface. So surface 1, surface 2. Then you have surface 3, surface 4, surface 5, and finally this one, surface 6. So there are 6 surfaces in a cuboid. Each surface is a rectangle. See, this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. So each surface is a rectangle. Third one, we have to find the vertices, or suppose in a triangle, we have 3 vertices. This is first point, vertex A, vertex B, vertex C. So the singular word is vertex and the plural word is vertices. It is not vertexes. Okay, so basically the plural for vertex is vertices. In a triangle, there are 3 vertices or 3 points. In a square or a rectangle, you have 4 vertices. So we call it A, B, C, D or PQRS. Now here you will find that there are more than 4 or 6 vertices. So let us say let us start from here. So this is one vertex, let's name it A. This is another B. This is another. So what is a vertex? Vertex is a point where 2 lines meet. So A is a point because these 2 lines meet here. B is a point because this line meets this line. C is another vertex and D is another vertex. Now let us come to this side. AD is already mentioned. Let us call it E, this vertex, and let us call this vertex as F. Now let us come here. So let us call this part, or let's go at the back of it. So let's call this vertex as G. Okay, so it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then let's come here again. It's H. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And now we are done with it. So there are in total A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. In total, we are having 8 vertices. In total, we are having 8 vertices. This you can again verify using anything. Let me try to show you once. Let us say this is the diary we were talking about. This is cuboid. So this point is one vertex, second, third, fourth. Then you will have at the bottom 5th and 6th. Then again here you will have this one 7th, and last is this one 8th. So in total we will have 8 vertices. Question number 3. Find the surface area of a cuboid having length 6 centimeter, breadth 4 centimeter, and height 1 centimeter. Surface area means total surface area. And we have just discussed that in a cuboid, there are 6 surfaces. In a cuboid, there are 6 surfaces. In a cuboid, there are 6 surfaces, and now I just told you that there are 6 surfaces, and each surface is a rectangle. So you have this rectangle at the top. Let us find the area of this rectangle. The area of this rectangle will be length into breadth, means this side into this side. So LB, length into breadth, will be the area of this surface. The area of the surface which is exactly opposite to this, which means at the bottom, it will have the same dimension. If this is length into breadth, the area of this will also be length into breadth. So we have 2 length into breadth, means we have length into breadth, then again length into breadth. Plus, now let us look at the area of this side, this surface, and this surface. The area of this surface will be this, which is breadth into height. So the area of this rectangle will be breadth into height, and the area of this rectangle will again be breadth into height, because these 2 rectangles are equal as they are diametrically opposite. And the last one is the area of this rectangle. The area of this rectangle will be height into length. Height, this is height, and this is the longer side is length. And the area of the rectangle opposite to that will again be height into length. So if we say that, it will be twice length into breadth, plus twice breadth into height, plus twice height into length. Now if you take 2 common, then we will have 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. So this is the total surface area of the cuboid. total surface area means the surface area of all the 6 surfaces. So if it is a complete cuboid, which means if the cuboid has all 6 surfaces, there is nothing, no surface is open, then this will be the formula of total surface area. So in our example, the solution will be total surface area of the given cuboid will be 2 LB plus BH plus HL, which is twice. LB means 6 into 4. I'm writing directly. 6 into 4, 24. Plus BH will be 4 into 1. Plus HL will be 1 into 6. And the unit here, because we are finding area and not volume, the unit will be square centimeter, not cubic centimeter. Please add them first. So 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 24 is 34. So we have 2 into 34 square centimeter, which is 68 square centimeter. Therefore, this is the answer of the total surface area of this cuboid. Now, please note, here we have taken the total surface area of the entire cuboid. But in case you are told that there is a box, but the box is open. The box is open from the top, which means that the box is, let us say the box is made of cartoon, or the box is made of some kind of paper or material, and it has 5 solid surfaces, including the bottom surface, but the top surface is an open one, which means it is an open box. There is no covering at the top. Now, in this case, if you have to find the total surface area, you cannot take all the 6 surfaces. You cannot take all these 6. You can take the remaining 5 except the top one. Now, the top one I had told you, the top area is L length into breadth. So you will exclude this part, which means you will exclude this. So your answer will be LB plus 2BH plus 2HL. Okay, you cannot use this formula. You will say LB length into breadth, which means the bottom part, plus 2BH plus 2HL. I hope I am clear. Question number 4. Name some cuboidal structures or things around you. Book, notebook, a box like a pencil box or a geometry box, assuming that it does not have a curved surface, but a straight line surface. Shoebox, and in fact, the most important, your room itself. Our rooms, unless they have a circular corner, our rooms are usually cuboidal. Now, how are our rooms cuboidal? A cuboid is something where there are 6 surfaces. So a room has 6 surfaces. So let us say this is the wall in front of me, which is a rectangle. Then you will have a wall on the left, you will have a wall on the right, you will have a wall behind you. There are 4 surfaces. You will have a wall or a ceiling at the top, and you will have an equivalent rectangular base or floor. So your room itself, assuming that it's a closed room, the room itself is cuboidal. This is vital because there are separate questions concerning your room. Therefore, please note, let us draw our room, a virtual example of our room. So this is, for example, this is a cuboidal room inside which you are studying. Here, please note that this part is the ceiling. Therefore, ceiling is a rectangular surface whose area will be length into breadth. Height is not involved in ceiling. If you note that ceiling has nothing to do with the height of the wall. Similarly, the area of the floor, which is diametrically opposite to the ceiling, will have the same area, length into breadth. Surfaces which are diametrically opposite will have equal area. If ceiling has the area of 100 square meter, then the area of floor will also be 100 square meter. Next, we come to the 4 walls. So this is one wall, then this, then this, then this. So we have wall, wall. At the behind this, we have wall, and then again we have wall. So this is called the area of 4 walls. So now you will have a special formula. The special formula being the formula for area of 4 walls. Now the formula of area for 4 walls is, we will exclude this part and this part. From the example that we had done the example that the area of cuboid is 2LB plus 2BH plus 2HL. From this area, you exclude the area of the ceiling and the area of the floor. So you exclude the area of the ceiling and the area of the floor, which means you exclude LB, LB. You exclude 2LB, then automatically you will have the area of 4 walls. So area of 4 walls will be those 4 surfaces which will have height in them. Breadth into height 2 times, and then height into length 2 times. So area of 4 walls will include those 4 rectangular surfaces which contain height, because wall always contains height. So the area of 4 walls will be this. It will not contain 2LB. Okay, so question number 5 is, a room has dimensions as 12 meter by 8 meter by 14 meter, which means that this is length, this is breadth, this is height. So dimensions are given in the order of length, breadth, height. Find number 1, area of its 4 walls. Number 2, cost of painting the walls at rupees 15 per square meter. Number 3, cost of plastering the ceiling at the rate of rupees 20 per square meter. Now please note that walls have a uniform structure. अगर तुम अपने घर के अराउंड जो walls देखोगे तो देखोगे कि ये wall और ये wall similar color का होगा या इसका similar rate होता है. Ceiling has a different structure. Ceiling का color भी अलग होता है अगर उसे paint किया जाए या अगर उसका कोई अलग treatment किया जाए, plaster किया जाए या कुछ और decoration हो, तो ceiling का cost अलग से लिया जाता है. Now here, first we'll find the area of the 4 walls. So area of 4 walls, the formula will be twice breadth into height plus twice height into length. You can also take 2 common and you can simply write BH plus HL. Please remember that area of the 4 walls will include all the terms containing H. Now our breadth and height are 8 and 14. So 8 into 14 plus height and length are 14 into 12. So 14 into 12. This is area. So we will write square meter. 14 8s will be 140 minus 28. So it is 112 plus 14 into 12 will be 140 plus 28, which will be 168 square meter. If we add 168 and 12, we will get 180, 180 plus 100, 280. So 2 into 280 and 28 into 2 is 56. So we will write 56 and add 0. So this is the answer to the first question, the area of the 4 walls. Number 2, we have to find the cost of painting the walls, and this is the rate. Now the cost of painting the walls will be equal to the
हाँ
area.
सर, वो तो सर इजी है, लेकिन
देखो, बीच में
सेंटीमीटर से
बोलना मत.
मीटर
will be the area, which means we have to find the area of the walls and we have to multiply the area with the rate. We have to find the area of the walls and we have to multiply the area with the rate of painting. Now the area is given as 560. We just found out that the area is 560. Multiply the area with rate. Rate will be rupees 560, which is the area, and to rate is 15. Area is 50. This term means that the cost of painting per square meter means the cost of painting 1 square meter is rupees 15. And if your house or if the area of your walls is 560 square meter, then obviously the painter will take 560 into rupees 15. That will be the total cost of painting. So we'll just multiply 560 with 15. So we will have rupees 8400. So rupees 8400 will be the total cost of painting the walls. Now we come to number 3. Number 3 is the cost of plastering the ceiling at the rate of rupees 20 per square meter. So once again, the cost of plastering the ceiling, here only the ceiling is being plastered. The cost of plastering the ceiling will be equal to the area of the ceiling. It will be area of the ceiling into the rate of plastering. So cost of plaster. Now here only ceiling is being plastered. So you go back to the ceiling. That ceiling is this part of the cuboid, this upper part. The area of the ceiling is always L into B. Ceiling is a rectangular surface. Ceiling is a rectangular surface and its area is length into breadth. So the area of the ceiling will be length into breadth, and you multiply that with the rate which will be given to us, or which is given to us. Now length into breadth is actually 12 into 8. So length into breadth is 12 into 8, and you multiply this with the given rate of plastering, which is rupees 20 per square meter. So 12 into 8 is 96. So this will get in rupees. 12 8 is 96 into 20, which will give us rupees 96 into 2 is 192. Yes, rupees 1920 will be the answer. So rupees 1920 will only be the cost of plastering the ceiling, and the cost of painting the walls will be 8400. The total cost, if required, will be this plus this. Okay. Question number 6. Mr. Roy wishes to cover his 4 walls with wallpaper. The wallpaper company quoted the rate of rupees 2000 per square centimeter. His walls dimensions, this is walls, his wall apostrophe s or walls apostrophe s, walls dimensions are length is 10 meter, breadth is 4 meter, and height is 9 meter. Find the cost he will need to bear. Now, on the onset, before doing the sum, you will clearly have a view that this sum deals with meter as well as centimeter. So you have 2 options. First, you convert length into centimeter, or second option, which is the more difficult one and which is the one I will be doing the sum with, is that we will not convert it at first. We'll stick to meter. So first we will find the area of the 4 walls. So solution, area of the 4 walls of Mr. Roy is 2 into breadth into height plus height into length. So I told you that in area you will take only height, which is equal to twice. Breadth into height is 4 into 9, 4 into 9 plus height is 9 and length is 10. This much square meter. Okay, please remember we are finding area. So this much square meter. Twice 36 plus 90 square meter, which is twice 90 plus 36 is 126. So we are getting 252 square meter if I am not wrong. This is the area of the 4 walls. Now we have to find the total cost. For that, we have to multiply area with rate. But the rate is in square centimeter and my walls are in square meter. So how can I convert this into centimeter directly? Now please note that to convert meter into centimeter, we have to multiply it with 100. Like 1 meter is 100 centimeter. 5 meter is 5 into 100 centimeter. 226 meter is 226 into 100 centimeter, which is 226 and then 2 zeros. So when you have to convert from meter to centimeter, you basically multiply by 100. But if you have to convert from meter square to centimeter square, we are converting meter square to centimeter square, which means meter square means this, meter into meter. This is meter square. We have to convert this into centimeter square. So there will be two times conversions will take place. In that case, to convert from meter square to centimeter square, you have to multiply this by 100 two times. I'm repeating it because when you have to convert from meter to centimeter, you will multiply by 100 one time. When you have to convert from meter square to centimeter square, you will multiply this number by 100 two times. When doing the sum of volume, जब volume का sum करोगे, if you have to multiply, convert from meter cube to centimeter cube, you will multiply the given figure by 100 three times. So for example, 5 cubic meter will be 5 into 100 into 100 into 100 cubic centimeter. And the result will be there if you multiply them. So in this case, we have to convert from this to this. We are multiplying by 100 two times. So the answer will be 25200 and then again 00. So this is the area of the four walls in terms of square centimeter. So now that we have got the area of the four walls in terms of square centimeters, we have to just find the total cost that he will have to bear. Therefore, the total cost of wallpaper that he will have to bear will be the area of the four walls into rate of wallpaper. Area of the four walls is 252, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros into the rate of plastering is in square centimeters, so it will be 2000 rupees. So this much rupees, it is coming to something very expensive. Rupees 252 into 2 will be 504. So how to multiply this big number? Just multiply 252 by 2. You get 504. And then add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. The absurdity of this sum is because I made up the sum. So the calculations have been such that the amount of wallpapers have run up to crores. But anyway, this is the calculation and this is how you do the total costing. Okay, I will stop here today.